Right, here goes. I don't even screw it. I don't even care. We are going to be making a buddy survival game, alright? I guess. Maybe. Alright, so I'm going to start off. I've already imported some of the standard assets from Unity, which is the engine I'll be using. We're just going to import in a quick FPS controller, just so that when we play the game we can actually move. Yeah, that's all good. Bonk. Right. Just gonna increase the sensitivity for this, because why not? I'm not gonna use any of that. Alright, so we're gonna start off with let's, what should we do? I know what we're doing. We're going to add something that will force us to do good. I did so well at English. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Unity canvas slider, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically turn this into a few well, I'm going to make multiple of them, and I'm going to turn them into vitals, as it were. Let's rotate it. That's the wrong axis. I'm so good at axes. There you go. Let's rotate it, try and compress. So if you go into a game, it's absolutely bloody massive. We do not want that. So I'm gonna make it teeny tiny. No, that's a bit better. I'd like maybe a bit thicker. Okay. So we've got this little slider, and what we're going to do is I'm going to species. I'm going to rename it to health slider. And I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to delete the handle slider, because we don't want it to appear that we can edit it. And as you can see, if you increase the values, it goes up and down as it should. Excuse you. I'm going to just decrease the background size so that when it's full, it looks full. Oh, really? You're going to do that? Okay, so we'll change this. Yeah, that's still not done it. Yeah, there you go. That's done. Now we're going to use the resize tool. It's probably what it wants us to do, so then we're going to just double check. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. You probably can somehow, but I'm not sure how to. I mean, I don't really know how you can change that little last bit just there, so that make it full. But hey ho. Right. So let's start off by saying that it's gonna have 100 health, whatever it is, and the minimum value will be 0, obviously. But let's just put it midway. For now, we don't want a real transition, but the colour tint is nice, so change the background colour, because everyone knows that health has a very specific colour in games. and that is a lovely red. Let's tuck it into the corner of it. Oh. What? 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 Okay, I guess that's a thing. Right, let's just shove that there for now. Should be good there. Just check. It's actually a bit small. Why? Why'd you do this to me? Right. Please be good. Yep, that'll do fine. That does me fine. Hopefully it does you fine, but you can change it to whatever, really. Right. Okay. Now then, we're going to go into our scripts folder, create a new C# script, and title it Vital okay. Vital stuff. Vital stuff. That'll do. We get what? Okay, I can't even. What? Why? How? Oh, okay. Guess it just opened up another Visual Studio thing. Right, so before we can make the stuff do stuff, we're going to need to use the Unity engine.ui namespace, because otherwise we can't edit it via a script. We're going to go public oh my god, slider, and we're just going to call it health slider. Let's assume that we're just gonna. Yeah, let's assume we're gonna attach this to our FPS controller, because it doesn't exactly make sense to put it on anything else. So health slider equals get component slider No, that's not going to work, because our health slider isn't attached to us. Ha! I'm an idiot. Ugh. Excuse me, just having a quick drink there. Right, okay, actually, whilst we're here, we're going to do public int max health. Set it to 100. Public int current health. We don't want to set that to something just yet. And public float health diminish speed. Let's set that to F. The F after the 2 just states that it's valid for a float. Excuse me. 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that, I'm back. Where were we? Yep. Okay. So, in the void start function, we're going to say current health equals max health, and health. Oh my god, no. Actually, let's put this in the update function. So that's all we need to do for the start function. And in the update function, we're going to say Oh my god. Health slider dot get component slider. Oh my god. Slider. And then from that we can say I believe health slider dot value equals current health. I believe if we go back into Unity, is it okay? Oh, did I screw up? Alright, I screwed up. Bloody semicolons. You're gonna... Okay. Right, so then if we go into the FPS controller, or just our player, oh my god. Are you alright there, Unity? You having a wee fit? Okay. Then if we just add our vital stuff script, we'll see we have the max health, the current health, health diminished, speed. Okay. And an empty value for a slider, and oddly enough this is where we put our health slider. Yep, okay, so just to explain what I did here, we've got the variable for the slider, we've got variables for the maximum health, the current health, and how fast it will diminish. And then in our start function, which is as soon as we press play and the instance starts, it sets the current health to the maximum health. This is important because why not? Then in the update function, which obviously is called once per frame, from the specified health slider component, it gets the component of slider, so it's obtained all the information about that. And then it sets the health slider value to whatever the current health is. So if we go into Unity, press play, we shall see if it'll ever load. Come on. Are you for bloody real? Right, there we go. We shall see that in the bottom right here we've got a little slider. If we set our current health to say 50, it sets it. This is useful because then we can change that value later. Right. Okay, so that's all good. Right. Then we're going to set up some parameters that will force the health to be a perfect value. So we want to go if current health is more than is more than 100, then we're going to do some code brackets and say current health is 100. This will just make sure that if the health, for some reason, whatever reason, goes above 100, it is automatically set to 100 instead. This can be useful, say we've got some sort of healing package that heals us for 40 points, and we're at, say, 80. It won't go to 120, which would possibly screw up the slider even. Instead it will go to 100, which is useful. Then what we're also going to do in the namespace section is using Unity engine dot scene management with a semicolon, which will basically, this is just how we're going to switch between scenes, from a title menu to the actual game, to a death screen even. Then we're going to also say within the update function if current health is less than or equal to 0, we're going to create a new function called die, which is laid out exactly like this, and we'll set it up in a second. In fact, no, let's set that up now. So we're going to go like public void die, insert some code brackets, and we're going to go scene manager dot load scene, open up some brackets and insert some speech marks, and we're going to input in here whatever we've got in here. So if I just save this quickly and call it Bob. We're going to tell it to call up the name Bob. However, it won't do this just yet. It will break. Do you mind? Do you mind? Thank you. Unless we go into build settings. We've got scenes in build right here. If it's not open right now, I'm just going to click add open scenes because it'll just add this scene straight away. But you can go into, say if you've got a scenes folder, you can add that in and just drag it up here, which I find very useful. Scene manager load scene Bob, that's fine. Okay. Right. Okay. 2 seconds, I'm just gonna do something. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Right, sorry, I just had to pop down and do something. I'm actually going to say right here, I've done a bit of a screw up. What we can do is we can do health slider dot max value equals max health. Didn't realise we could do that until I did a little bit of research. Okay, so now that we've got all that plugged in, what we're going to do is I'm just going to go health. I don't even need to do that. Controls. Right, this whole area is going to be based on making the health do stuff. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to say health slider dot value negative equals time dot delta time divided by the health fall rate, or rather the diminished speed. This right here is going to basically set the current value of the health slider to be negative, time.delta time, which is the in-game time, divided by the health diminished speed, so it will be slower than once every second. Whoops. Excuse you. Hopefully if we go into here, we should see... Oh god, I forgot how long this takes. Hello. Oh, I didn't realise I could do that. That's nice. I should remember that. We should see... Why is it not working? Okay, it's not working. Oh, I know why. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Oh boy, I'm an idiot. Right, we're actually going to put those two there in the start function, because otherwise it's going to constantly set, no matter what, it's going to constantly set those two variables as they are. Oh boy, that was embarrassing. Alright, we press play and we get into the game. Is that good? That appears to be going down. No, wrong one. Yeah, that's going down. Yeah, that's beautiful. And as you can see, it is going down. Nice, beautiful. That's always nice to see. Okay, so what are we at? Okay, so I'm going to end this episode here. See what I can do. I'm going to maybe put out a bloody plan for this. But yeah, that's been an introduction to the whatever the hell this is. See you the fuck later.